This past weekend, I was teaching at a women's retreat, and a big topic of conversation was emotional health in the home. We did talk a little bit about this in regards to some color and other items, but one of the biggest impacts was the amount of clutter and stuff that people hold on to and not knowing what to do with it. When it comes to items that are just stacking up and are just collecting dust and you are really not doing anything with it, it is taking the time to really go through and declutter and to put into either donate piles or to put into trash piles, giveaway, or for yard sale items. So this is a tedious process sometimes, depending how much stuff you have and how large your home is, but taking the time to do it is going to help lift you emotionally, to help you process mentally just things that you have experienced, maybe people that you may have lost, or hard times in your life and why you're hanging on to those items. But it can also help bring back positive memories as well. So maybe your child's first, blanket, or their first baby booties or artwork. Putting those into some type of box or organizational system where they're not going to be weighing you down. So some people do like to take photos of what their sentimental items are, or items that they've just been holding on to for whatever reason. There are some items like family antiques and heirlooms that we do keep and we do try to really utilize and find a place for. So that could be anywhere from, like, if it is an antique dresser or an antique table or end table or something like that, or even artwork, we try to really find a way to coordinate that into this space and being able to utilize it into the aesthetics of the room that we're trying to achieve. So do it in little chunks, even if it's maybe a small closet, you start with it first, or if you can work on a section of a room, whether it is the corner or even if you really can't get into the room and you need to just start with the 4 boxes that are sitting right in front of the doorway. I know, my background behind me, I got lots of boxes for clients behind me here in the office, so don't look at that. Taking the time to schedule out, okay, 1 weekend a month, we're going to focus on the garage, or we're going to focus on the attic. Or maybe it's a back bedroom that has been the storage room that has just been getting piled on and piled on and piled on. So when you can dedicate and set time aside, that is going to be when you are most likely going to achieve working on that. But for your home, definitely, take away the piles of items or the accumulated boxes that you have. I know it can be hard when you have a smaller home and you have a lot of people living there, or you just aren't ready to let go of those items and you're just holding on because they bring you comfort and safety. If you do find that it's really emotionally difficult to work on cleaning out your space, you can always reach out to a professional organizer. You can work with a counselor and a psychologist as well if there are maybe some traumatic things that are attached to those items that might be triggering. Maybe you'll contact a friend, or if you want to, again, bring in a professional to help you with the organizing or the decluttering. Make it fun. Have your girlfriends over and have lunch and say, let's get this room cleaned out. Try to make it an enjoyable experience so it's not something that you're dreading to do. Little steps at a time to help you clear your space so you can get back to a time where an enjoyable moment that you can actually use it. So whether it's becoming a new guest bedroom, an office / guest bedroom, or maybe it's a room for your grandkids. Maybe you are going to be having family moving in with you, or a friend needs a place to stay. Or you want a craft room or a man cave. Whatever it is that you wish you could create in that space, start taking the steps to work towards it before even diving into like the design of it, the colors, the furniture that you want in there. It's about getting the space cleaned out first. It's not always something that we need to demo when we're remodeling a kitchen or a bathroom or doing an addition or anything like that. It's really about cleaning out the space and organizing it. With our background over here at JF Homes and Design, we have worked with a lot of PTSD, divorcees, widows, widowers who have to go through these processes. So it takes time. Do not rush yourself. Do not force yourself. Let it be something that you can process and work through to not cause any more trauma by working through it too fast and not fully processing. Sometimes it may not be serious items as well. It's just taking the time to do it, or finding the energy or the motivation to start tackling these things because you're just like, oh, my whole house needs to be organized.